Hello and welcome to Strawberry Vinegar, a eerie visual novel about a gluttonous demon and a cynical young girl. And it's centered around the most important thing in life, food, which I very much agree with. But anyway, with that, we are going to start a new game. Crunch. Feed me or reap your soul. Day 1. Well, start of the game. Man, everything is very white and pinkish. Hey there, Rai. How are you feeling on this beautiful sunny day? I feel fine, thank you. I start my yawn with one hand and I slip into my seat at the kitchen table. I'm a responsible girl, so I always wake up early in the morning, but that doesn't mean I like doing it. In fact, I hate it. And I think most people do. Sunlight hurts my eyes, forced to turn my head away from the open window and towards the wooden tabletop. I always thought that this wooden table clashed with the meticulously white, incredibly Western decor of our kitchen. I've gotten used to it over the years. I think this table used to belong to Grandma and Nozomi, so Dad would never throw it away. It's a precious keepsake of his mother. Not that she's dead or anything, she's just been refurbishing her house, and she got rid of some of her old furniture. I bet other people would find my kitchen weird. Not just my kitchen, but my whole house, which is distinctly non-Japanese. But that doesn't bother me. Not like I ever invite anybody over. Oops. Hi. Okay, wasn't expecting a different character, but I mean, it makes sense that we'd have both our parents here. I don't know why, but for a moment I thought it was our main character again. I was like, whoa, wait. When did you change? Mum sits at the table, one leg crossed over the other, reading the newspaper. Dad is busy serving breakfast, white rice, pickled cucumbers and miso soup. Dad's a pretty good cook, so he makes most of the meals at home. He has a whole drawer full of aprons to pick and choose from. His greatest pleasure in life seems to be selecting which one to wear each morning. Mum, by contrast, doesn't like cooking that much. Fingernails are long and carefully filed, and she hates it when they splinter or get dirty. Mum is a proper actress. She cares a lot about her appearance. Might have heard of her. Her name is Shirakawa Yukai. Can't say I've heard of it. Mum and Dad are pretty dissimilar, but they get along well enough. I don't think I've ever heard them argue before. I'm glad to know you're feeling alright, Ray. And you'll feel even better after you try this. Man, that looks good. Breakfast looks good, just like always. Fluffy white rice is perfectly cooked. Pickled cucumber have been cut into pieces, coin-sized shapes. They've been glazed with vinegar, so they seem to shimmer. Miso soup is light brown. Neither too thick nor too thin. It's been bulked up with white cubes of silken tofu. Diced spring onions. Onions float lazily on the surface of the soup, but the heavier tofu sinks to the bottom, absorbing the flavour of the fish stock and soybeans. Man, this is making me hungry now. Pick up my chopsticks and bow my head. Thank you for the food. You need to thank me, Rai. I'd do anything for you. I don't doubt it. Dad likes cooking for me. He doesn't have anyone else to pamper since Mum's always dieting. I'm glad Dad likes looking after me, but a look of expectation on his face as I bring my chopsticks to my mouth is kind of disconcerting. He's so obsessed with watching me eat that he hasn't touched his own food at all. If I told him I didn't like his food, I think he'd cry. That's a lot of responsibility placed on the shoulders of an elementary schooler, but don't you think? Fortunately, the food... I just got an achievement for in the miso soup. The food tastes just as good as it looks. Pickled cucumber crunch satisfyingly when I bite into them, and the coolness contrasts nicely with the warm miso soup. And can you stop describing the food? It's making me hungry. Man, I should not have gone into this game on an empty stomach. God damn it. So, what do you think? Do you like it? It's good. Thank goodness. Wasn't too sure about the pickled cucumbers. Usually let them sit in the fridge a little longer, or the vinegar might be too overpowering. No, it's nice. Goes well with the rice. Creates a good contrast, I suppose. That's exactly what I was going for. Thank you, Rai. It reaches across the table to ruffle the top of my head. A little over-enthusiastic, with his show of affection, actually, and he almost knocks over Mum's cup of green tea. Careful, dear. I'm sorry, Yukai. It's alright, just try to be a bit more attentive next time. And if you're really interested, Dad's name is Sakabara Kazuki. Like Mum, you probably never heard of him. There's a reason why Mum and Dad don't have the same family name, but it's not that important. I know it's unusual, but don't worry about it. I don't think my parents ever do. You should try to remember that some of us have filming to do later today. I don't want to turn up with tea all over my new dress. It costs quite a bit, you know. Sato, that grumpy old nag, would have my head if I dared arrive looking less than perfect. I'm sorry. I know how hard you've been working. I don't want to make things more difficult for you. So, did you read anything interesting in the paper? Nothing terribly exciting. Things have been so dull lately. Isn't that a good thing? I prefer it when things are calm and quiet. Well, you might have a point. Sorry for more bloody murders, though. Hopefully it's not going to be that type of game. Let's not talk about murder at the breakfast table. Especially around Rai. You upset her. I think Rai's old enough to understand the finite nature of human life by now. We all must shuffle off this mortal coil eventually. Maybe so, but do we need to be reminded of that right now? Perhaps not. You're right. Sorry. Been working on this hospital drama for too long. Only so many dying teen girls one can handle in a day. Now, speaking of work, I ought to get going. I don't want to be late. Mum takes one last sip of her tea, then sets the cup down on the table with a small thud. Life of an actress must be pretty hectic. She's always in a hurry, and she hardly ever seems to have any free time. Wonder if Dad misses her. If he does, he doesn't say it. He's always been unfailingly supportive of Mum and her endeavours. Have a good day, Yuki. Take care of yourself. I will, dear. Mum blows a kiss at Dad, then pauses by my chair for a few moments. Right? I did read something in the paper I thought you might like to hear. What? It says this week should be particularly eventful for you Virgos. Apparently you encounter new friends, many new experiences, face a series of great challenges. Doesn't that sound exciting? I guess. Well, I suppose it would be good news if horoscopes were any accurate measure of the world around us. They're always so vague and unfixed. Only superstitious fools had much store in them. But you read them in the newspaper every week. That's because they're romantic. I didn't believe in them, but it's nice to imagine that the stars really do determine our fates. I don't get it. It's fine, you don't need to. I was just being silly. Winks. I bet all the boys in my class would love it if she winked like that at them. I think they all had crushes on her. Even some of my teachers had crushes on her. I just thought I would warn you. Horoscopes are at all accurate. You might be in for quite an interesting week. Oh, I'm sure you have no idea if this description of this game is anything to go by. Mum exits the kitchen with a small laugh. Waves at us over her shoulder, but she doesn't turn around. She's far too cool for that. I know Dad certainly thinks so. Even after all these years, Yuki is still so mysterious. She's so cool. See, I told you. Unlike Mum, Dad's really predictable. I can always preempt what he's going to say. Rise my seat and walk over to the fridge. Feel like having a glass of milk, though it doesn't go well with miso soup. Milk is nice and refreshing. It helps keep the bones strong. But milk that should be there is not. It's vanished. Kind of drunk it that quickly, though. But a full carton of it yesterday. Was this the work of a thief, poltergeist, or else? Dad, were you giving our milk away to neighborhood cats again? You called me out, huh? Aw, isn't he just a little cutie? Well, all is forgiven. Totally predictable, like I said. But I don't blame him. I would probably do the same. I'm sorry, Marie. I'll buy you some milk from the store later, if you want any. That's fine. Don't worry about it. I'll get some myself on the way back from school. But since I'm the one who gave all the milk away, I should be the one to buy more, shouldn't I? Don't worry about it. I meant to buy some things from the convenience store anyway. This will give me an excuse to finally do it. I see. How clever. Not really. Anyway, I'm heading out now. This Monday morning really is the same as the last Monday morning, and the one before that. And the one before that. Nothing out of the ordinary has happened, and it'll probably stay that way. Horoscopes, what a load of nonsense. School is dull, just as always. School always is. Try to focus, but it's a sunny day. The characters in my textbook are blurring together. Rub my eyes with the back of my arm, but makes no difference. What's wrong with me today? Modesties like mine are regarded with great jealousy by my fellow classmates, but I hate sitting here. See, it's no good if you want to waste your education staring into the sky, trying to look mysterious, but no good if you actually want to take notes. Lunchtime rolls around, I end up sitting alone, as per usual. The room fills with chatter, but I don't say a word. Let's remain clamped together. Only open so I can eat my lunch. It's not like I'm lonely or anything, though, so please don't misunderstand. I'm not being bullied either. I could go and talk to people if I wanted to. I just don't. I like being on my own. Mother is pretty famous, so I get asked questions about her a lot. So is your mother is so pretty, Rai? Or could your mother introduce me to your mother, Rai? Or just how rich is your mother anyway, Rai? Never, how are you today, Rai? Or could you help me with my homework, Rai? Or did you catch that TV show that was on yesterday evening, Rai? Nobody asked me about Me? Probably because they're not interested in me. Learned that a long time ago. Oscar this morning might have said something about making new friends, but I don't want any friends, new or old. In all honesty, I can't stand other people. Mostly same here. Other people are always so complicated. And this is a really pretty bedroom as well. I think they should be finished by now. Put my pen down and get to my feet stretching. Bones in my arms click alarmingly. Don't know if I should take this as a sign. Maybe I should drink more milk. Well, that's not my fault. I try to drink milk, but somebody keeps getting in the way. Does Dad care about the homeless cats that stalk our streets more than he cares about me, his only daughter? Wouldn't put it past him. Goes berserk about anything small, cute, and fluffy. I mean, don't really blame him, cause I kinda do too. Well, I brought some milk on the way home from school, so I guess I could have a glass of it now. Unless he's already given it away. Wasn't the only thing I brought either. I also picked up some butter, cocoa powder, and eggs. Most people don't know this. I don't have anybody to tell. But I really like baking. It's a hobby I picked up from Dad, since he's always in the kitchen. Didn't go to kindergarten when I was a kid. I stayed at home with Dad. He looked after me. I was too small to see over the tops of the kitchen counters back then, so Dad got me a stool to stand on. Don't need that stool anymore, but I think we still have it lying around the house somewhere. Dad isn't the most reliable of people, but he was a good teacher. Some might question the safety of giving a 4-year-old girl a sharp knife, or letting her stir soup over the oven, but Dad kept a careful eye on me. I never cut or burnt myself. He taught me a lot of useful things, like how to peel potatoes, how to cut onions without crying, and how to tell when chicken is cooked all the way through. Baking was always my favourite though. I like sprinkling flour over the counters and rolling out dough with a wooden pin. Especially like the cutting out shapes in the dough with all the different cookie cutters Dad had stashed away in the kitchen cupboards. It used to feel rewarding when the cookies or pies or pastries Dad and I made came out of the oven, piping hot, ready to be eaten. I still enjoy baking now. It's what I was doing earlier, before I made a start on my homework. Saw these cute cookies on a TV show that looked like little chessboards, set with alternating black and white squares. As soon as I saw them, I knew I had to try making them. What was that to say? Top's pretty fucking cute. I would definitely like to wear something like that. Sweet smell of warm dough that drifts from downstairs is delicious. It's almost like it's calling out to me. Onto myself, in higher spirits than usual, as I head downstairs. Wonder what I should eat with my cookies. Oh, those look cool. And yay, I baked some cookies. Milk is always a good choice. Warm cookies, fresh out of the oven, so hot they're scalding the fingertips. Even more delicious when paired with cool, refreshing milk. But maybe I could try coffee instead. Bitterness of coffee beans mixed with the sweetness of the cookies could create a great contrast. Then again, hot chocolate might be nice too. Oh my god, there's so many good options. I mean, besides the coffee, because I don't like coffee. So many options, it's hard to pick just one. But when I open the kitchen door... Oh, well hello there. You must be our little demon friend. Or soon to be a little demon friend. See someone, rather, who definitely shouldn't be there. It's a girl. She looks about my age, maybe slightly younger. Hair is short and blonde, curling around her face like a halo. Yeah. Her horns, on the other hand, definitely tell a different story. Didn't mean to do that. I don't think I've ever seen someone with such pretty hair before. Her hair isn't the only unusual thing about her, though. Far from it. Is it just my imagination, or does she have curly horns protruding from the top of her head? And just there, peeking out from the bottom of her shirt, is that a tail? Human food really is delicious. Look at the oven. Door is wide open. Tray cookies that should be baking inside is not. Someone must have stolen my cookies. I mean, the culprit's right here. She's literally just stuffing her face with the cookies right in front of us. My incredible deductive skills, it doesn't take me very long to work out who the culprit is. Hey, who are you? What do you think you're doing in my house? Go blinks. Her eyes are bright red, like precious jewels. Her eyelashes, however, are so pale they're almost white. Those eyelashes weren't there to offset her burning irises, might be frozen to the spot or turned to stone. Girl crunches the last cookie, my cookie, between her teeth and swallows. Then she gets to her feet, says an accusatory finger in my direction. What are you doing here? You mean I live here? Why are you talking like I'm the one who broke into her house? Does she have any decency? Judging by her ridiculous outfit, maybe not. What do you mean? What am I doing here? What are you doing here? I came here on an important mission. To eat the cookies I just made? No, that was just collateral. What are you talking about? I'm saying you're very, very lucky. My name is Lucia Dia Evlis. I'm a demon from the deepest, darkest depths of hell. I was sent here to reap your soul. Silence descends. I stare at her. She stares back. What a ridiculous things, I certainly didn't expect that. My soul? That's right. Ever since I'm a nice demon, I'll give you another chance to redeem yourself. I'll stay with you for a week. You can make me something nice to eat every single day, and then I will let you live. Feed me or I'll reap your soul. How does that sound? She's seriously asking me that. She's asking me what I think. I unquestionably accept everything. What on earth are you talking about? I unquestionably accept everything, 'cause why not? Well, alright, you're a demon, I get it. That makes complete sense. I know, right? So very simple. Don't give me that. Of course I don't believe you, you idiot. Ow. Okay, maybe don't make the demon cry. What was that for? Didn't need to flick me. Perfectly within my rights to flick you. Just broke into my house. Now you're telling me you're a demon? What do you think I was going to do? Anything, I'm being too lenient with her. I should probably call the police. I should have known this would be difficult. Humans are all blockheads, unable to see the truth even when it's staring right at you. That's what Mum and Dad say anyway. What truth is she talking about? I see no truth, other than the fact that this girl is breaking the law. If you don't make me lots of delicious food, I really will reap your soul. I'm not kidding around. I'm being serious. Is my soul so cheap that it's only worth a few cookies? Granted, they were pretty nice cookies. At least I assume they were, since I never actually got to eat any of them, but still. I think that a genuine human soul carries a higher price than that on the black market. Otherwise, I might start questioning the worth of my own life. No, of course not. Human souls are precious things. That's why I'm asking you to let me stay here. If you don't want me to steal your soul, then you should try to make me lots of delicious food to balance out the books. You say that, but I think you're just being greedy. Maybe we can't get what we want in life unless we ask for it. That's what Lucrezia tells me, and she's super smart. She made a killing on the stock market. I don't know who this Lucrezia person is, but I don't ask. I have other things on my mind. Do I agree or refuse? I'm very tempted to say, what happens if we refuse? Yeah, right, like I'm gonna let a girl who claims to be a demon stay in my home. But why not? Because I have no idea who you are. A complete stranger. Letting you stay here would just be asking for trouble. But I'm not a stranger. I already told you, I'm Lucia. Not a bad person, I promise. But you just threatened to reap my soul. Oh yeah, I guess I did say something like that, huh? I'm not saying I actually believe you're a demon or anything, but I can't afford to take any chances. I know what happens to people who make contracts with demons. But I already said I wouldn't steal your soul. If you made me food. Refuse, you'll definitely regret it. Let's find out. So she threatened me again, huh? Oh, that's nothing new. So, can't help but wonder, why does she look so troubled? Is it because she can't stand the thought of not getting what she wants? Or is there something more serious going on here? Did we enter into an unspoken arrangement when she ate my cookies? I didn't sign any contract with my own blood, but maybe saliva was enough to connect our souls together? I should change my mind now, while I still have the chance. Right, no, we are doubling down. I would change my mind. No, I wouldn't change my mind. I said I wasn't going to let you stay with me, and I don't like going back on my word. But why? What did I do wrong? You did everything wrong. One thing, you broke into my house. I didn't break in. This is just where the interdimensional portal led me. It was just a coincidence. And secondly, you ate all my cookies and you didn't even apologize. But I couldn't help myself. It looked so yummy. And thirdly, you threatened to reap my soul. Did your parents ever tell you that it's wrong to reap souls indiscriminately? It has to be some kind of system. Never make any friends like that. But Go call Luciusness. She isn't crying, is she? Uh-oh. Made the demon cry, we're gonna regret it now. Oh, rip our soul, I guess. I relent feeling a faint tugging at my heartstrings. Maybe I was a little too hard on her. No, I can't afford to feel any sympathy. I may have been too harsh in my scolding, but all my points were perfectly valid. And it's not like I ever threatened to reap her soul. It's a good thing I have strong nerves. That declaration of hers might have seriously shaken me. I don't know very much about befriending people. I don't have many of those. Yes, I can see why. Hey, that's really mean. You could try to be a bit nicer. Maybe I would have been nicer if you'd extended the same courtesy to me. Fortunately, I had no hospitality to spare for a rude, thieving, selfish little girl like you. Sia stares at my back for a few moments, body trembling like a newborn kitten's. Then, with a renowned burst of energy, you monster, devil, demon. Cookies tasted so nice, but you're the meanest girl I've ever met. Sia pushes past me and runs right out of the kitchen. and I catch a brief glimpse of her as she runs away, but I note with a twisting sensation in the pit of my stomach that her eyes were filled with tears. Did I really make her cry? Oh well, it's not like it's any of my concern. Really, it isn't. It has nothing to do with me. I had no interest in this girl called Lucia. All I want to do is live a normal life, and tend to do just that. Even if it's dull, even if it's boring, even if it's monotonous. That's just how it goes. I shift around about in bed, trying to sleep, but to no avail. No matter how I toss and turn, I can't get comfy. Oh great, I'm gonna get killed in my sleep. Wonder what time it is. It's pitch black in here. I can't hear any noise in the street outside. No cars, no conversation. I'm sure it must be past midnight. Blinking blurrily, I sit up in bed, rubbing my eyes with the back of my arm. According to the clock balanced atop my bookshelf, it has just gone 3. Uh-oh, witching hour. Fortunately, my clock is a liar. Battery has been dead for a while. His hands have been frozen in that position for weeks. I stretch and yawn. My head feels heavy, as though it's been stuffed full of newspaper and pounds. I feel the blood pumping through my body, pulsing. Ever since I met her, I can't stop thinking about her. That girl. Lucia. Her eyes were bright red, just like Jules. Hair was pale blonde like falling ash. Skin was white and snowy. I said she was a demon from hell. I don't know if I want to believe her. It's true she had horns and a tail, but that's no guarantee that they were real. In fact, the more I think about it, the less sure I am about what I really saw. Maybe I was just hallucinating. But I do remember her eyes. Every time I close my own, I can see them. Almost as though they'd been tattooed on my eyelids. Those bright red, burning eyes. No human being could have eyes like that, even with contact lenses. Just not possible. Does that mean that Lucia really is a demon? She's a demon. I threw her out of my home. And we made the demon cry, so... I don't feel guilty about it. I know I was doing the right thing. Any sane person would take the same steps I had done and if they were in my shoes. In fact, any sane person would have called the police. Telling Lucia to leave really was the best choice. There was nothing else I could have done, was there? I didn't do anything bad, so why do I feel guilty? Why then am I lying awake right now, unable to sleep? Thoughts looping back to Lucia over and over again. Heart pounds on my chest. Serial dull thumps that sound far too loud. It's strangely lifeless. Room is too hot, stifling. Air feels thick, like a tangible object, something I could hold in the palms of my hands. I'm sweating. Feels like something is going to happen. But what? And just as this unpleasant thought flashes across my mind... Oh, hello there. Why, hello there. Did you think the moon is particularly beautiful tonight? But let me guess, this is her mother? Oh god. We didn't mean to upset your daughter, ma'am. I see a woman sitting on my bedroom windowsill. A woman who certainly wasn't there before. Curtains, which I swear were closed, float around her like a shroud. Four corners of the window frame her, though she is a figure from a watercolored painting. Hair is long and light blonde and falls over her shoulders and waves. Skin is milky white, glowing underneath the moonlight. She's gorgeous, but strangely ethereal in her beauty. Looks like she comes from a different world to my own. In fact, I think she does. Just like the seer, she has curly horns and a tail. Her eyes are a deep, burning, bright red. I stare at her, unable to speak. The silence is broken by the sound of the wind outside. My heart continues to pound far, far, far too loudly. Is your name Rai? That question unsticks my throat. Try to swallow down my own anxiety, but it tastes sour on my tongue. That's right, Rai. Oh, good. Well, nods her head, as though we're having a genuine chat about the weather. She looks completely at her ease, at one with the dark night and a shining moon. I'm so glad this is the right house. So many things have gone wrong tonight. I was beginning to doubt, but no matter. My name is Aurora Superbia Ivalis. I believe you met my cute little sister a few hours ago. Is that correct? Oh god, big sister. That's even worse than mother. Potentially. That's right. Good, now we're getting somewhere. Her size. Their eyes are bright red, they look oddly cold. Without any shred of warmth or compassion. She hates me. That much is staggeringly obvious. I simply cannot believe that a mere human like you would have the audacity to be so cruel to my poor little Lucia. She was so distraught about the incident earlier, it quite broke my heart. Did you know that you made her cry? I didn't mean to. Hush. If you did not mean to upset her, then you would not have been so cruel. Laura flutters a few strands of blonde hair behind her shoulder dismissively. Voice is no longer light and breezy, just as merciless as her red eyes. I shiver. I have no concrete proof, but I'm sure this woman wields a great deal of power. Power that a mere human, as she called me, could never hope to understand. She's dangerous. Every single detail of her, from those red eyes to that bitter scowl, screaming, "Stay away from me," even more effectively than the bright red skin of the poisonous toads that live in the Amazon rainforest. This woman is a being a human like me cannot comprehend, being that a human like me could not possibly hope to escape from. Did you know about the Ivalis family? We are one of the most important families to govern hell. I will not stand for my little sister to be humiliated in such a way, especially not by a little whelp like you. I didn't realize. Oh, of course you didn't. You're only a stupid human. Now it's too late. Heart hammers on my chest so hard I fear it might burst. Never in all my 9 years of life did I expect something like this would happen. Who would? It's against protocol for demons such as myself to visit humans like this, but I don't mind bending the rules for the sake of my family's honor. I am sorry. Do not care for apologies. They only offered as a last resort. The damage has been done, and they rarely fix anything. They cannot cure. They only seek to lessen the pain of a blow that is already dealt. In that case, a verbal apology is no good. Certainly will not satisfy me. The only apology I will accept from you will be your soul. Of course it is. I should have expected as much, given this ruin really is a demon. Didn't find Lucia's demands for my mortal soul too threatening, but it's different when it comes from the lips of this woman. Woman I can believe. This woman I can feel. I know that she isn't joking, she's not trying to scare me, she's telling the truth. She really does want to reap my soul, there's nothing I can do about it. I have no doubt your soul will be a half-formed and immature little thing, not yet raised to its full potential, but I will take it nevertheless. Maybe that will ease my little sister's pain. Tears will dry, and she will be happy again. Ross steps down from the windowsill and crosses my bedroom in several quick steps. I can only stare at her, eyes wide, back pressed against my bedroom wall. I cross there's someone to ask her, of course. Of course there are. But I can't force any of them out of my throat. Can't even breathe. Oop. And they got a dead end. Whoops. Shepherd nightmares, the ending I got, but yeah, okay, don't upset the little demon girl. Got it.